What's good with y'all, man? Happy Saturday. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. You already know, we just got back from the gym. Today, Saturdays are my mixed days. I do everything, man. Cardio, abs, chest, back, arms. I do it all, okay? Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Now, I think this is just clickbait, if I'm being honest. By the way, I played with my settings on OBS, so I'm hoping the lag stops now. If it lags, I am so sorry. This is a test run experiment. So, this article is by Screen Rant. It says, "Girl, move on. Zack Snyder's Henry Cavill Superman post proves DC is done with the Snyderverse." I feel like this is clickbait to get clicks, because we know. Filmmaker Zack Snyder recently posted a new photo of Henry Cavill as Superman from Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, but the response shows that DC Universe audience have unequivocally moved on to James Gunn and David Corenswet's Superman. And how is that? I would love to know. How has the DC Universe moved on to James Gunn's David Corenswet's Superman? I would love to know the numbers and statistic behind that statement right there, because box office says a different thing, and the ratings and not charting says a different thing. Anyways, the transition from Cavill-led DCEU to DC Studios' new DCU has a bumpy one, but it looks like we're finally fully in a new era on Superman film. It's going to be hard to read this article without laughing, I can already tell. Cavill's tenure as Superman spanned nearly a decade, from his introduction in 2013's Man of Steel to his final appearance in the post-credit scenes of 2022's Black Adam. Yet it could still largely be characterized as a missed opportunity, with Man of Steel 2 never materializing and his performance in Justice League being butchered by reshoots. Black Adam then seemed to team up Cavill Superman to return, only for it to be announced a few weeks later that he would be recast. Ultimately, Corenswet landed the Clark Kent role in Gunn's reboot film Superman debut to extremely positive reviews and excitement from audiences who were eager for a new take on the big blue Boy Scout. Still, there remains a contingent of fans dedicated to seeing Cavill once again don the Superman suit, and they seem to be given a boost of morale by Snyder himself last week. On Instagram, Snyder posted a new image of Cavill in a costume, which we all seen, as Superman on the set of Batman v Superman, with the caption, "Henry Cavill is Superman. From BVS shot with my monochrome 50mm not Tulix." 3 weeks on Instagram. Thanks to everyone. Although the post appears to be mainly in honor of his Instagram anniversary, it's re-sparked the debate over Superman. The comments on Snyder's post are a mix of those that support Corenswet. David Corenswet is actually Superman. Hope this helps. Oh yeah, those are the gun cultists, man. They're everywhere. And those that want to see Snyder return to a direct continuation of Cavill's Superman story. Henry Cavill is the Superman. Come back. Zack Snyder, you are the best. However, comments do interestingly lean in one distinct direction. The top like comment on Snyder's Cavill post reads simply, "Girl, move on," with nearly 11,000 likes as of publication. This seems to be prevailing sentiment about the state of Superman. There are, of course, plenty of comments supporting Snyder and Cavill and hoping they can somehow continue telling their Superman story, but none have nearly as many likes. Based on this, it would seem that Gunn and Corenswet have won the audiences with their take on Superman, which doesn't come as much of a surprise since the movie holds an 83% critic score and 90% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Come on, are we really using Rotten Tomatoes, Screen Rant? Come on, bro. It's Saturday, don't ruin my weekend. It's clear that viewers enjoy Superman and are excited to where Gunn and Corenswet take him next, which will be in the follow-up film Man of Tomorrow, releasing in 2027. So that is the article. So they're going based off of one comment, huh? Okay, hold on. Let me pull up Zack Snyder's Instagram real quick so I can see something. Zack Snyder, he's already in my search bar. Okay, so Zack Snyder's pulled up. So the comment had 11,000 likes, okay? I will post a picture of the current likes on Zack Snyder's picture on this photo. It's currently sitting at 620,000 likes. And we're talking about a comment that has 11,000 likes. I'm not even going to search for the comment. Oh, wait, I just seen it. Hold on. Girl, let's see. Girl, move on. So, Yeah, somebody said, girl, move on. It has 15.3K likes now. And 272 replies, by the way. So we're basing off one comment someone said that that James Gunn's universe is taking audiences in the DC fandom. Like, really? Like, what? Like, what are we talking about here? Are you joking? I think the news is a little dry because, come on now. We're basing a comment that has 11,000 likes saying that James Gunn's DC is overtaking Zack Snyder's DC because it has 11,000 likes. And the picture that Zack Snyder posted had 620,000 likes. 620,000 likes. And he's only had Instagram for 3 weeks. Let that sink in. A lot of people probably still don't know that he has an Instagram. So, yeah. I think, Screen Rant, you need to hold the L on that. DC is not done with the Snyderverse. It's not done. I don't know how many times we gotta tell y'all and do videos. Like, the box office wise says otherwise, man. How many flops have DC put out now when it comes to DC content? And how many flops was happening when Zack Snyder was at DC? I would love for people to say that. I know what the answer is, but I want people to actually think about it. How many flops came out when Zack Snyder was at the reign of DC? Well, not even at the reign, when he was just doing his stuff, because he didn't have full reign. And then how many flops have came out since Zack's departure? You do the simple math right there and tell me that DC is done with Zack. Because clearly DC isn't. Majority of us are not. We've covered multiple articles that James Gunn has lost nearly 50% of Man of Steel's audience. James Gunn has lost his own audience after Peacemaker Season 2. What are we smoking today? Because I need some. We got to be smoking something good. Because reality is not realitying right now. Like, it's just no way. But this is funny. This is comical. I'm glad. Like, this actually gave me a nice little laugh today on my beautiful Saturday. Got back from the gym. It's raining. I needed a good laugh. Thank you, Screen Rant. Because, yeah, this was a good little laugh right here. Because at the end of the day, we all know the Snyderverse is not done. If you agree with that, make sure you like this video, okay? We already know this. The Snyderverse is not ever going to be dead until it comes out. Unless Zack Snyder comes out and says himself, and I've said this plenty of times, hey guys, I appreciate the run, appreciate the support. You know, with all your help, you know, we got the Snyder cut out. We did all these great things, but I think I'm gonna call it, and I'm gonna move away from the Snyderverse. Until Zack Snyder comes out and said that, the Snyderverse will never be dead. Never, and I never say never. Until he actually comes out and says that to his fans, the Snyderverse will never be dead. Ever. Ever. Okay? So, I'm going to leave it at that. Hopefully this video didn't lag because I tried out some new settings. I actually had some free time today. I think I just seen a little lag. Oh boy. But anyways, I want you guys to let me know what you think. Post your comments down below. Do you think the Snyderverse is dead, or do you think it lives on? The Snyderverse lives on. It will always live on until Zack comes out and tell us that he's not doing it anymore, or he's lost his motivation, or he just simply finishes his vision, and then, you know, it's completed. So those are the only two options I see. So people can say, you know, we're bullies at the end of the day, and I said this before. People can say we're bullies. BS. We are consumers. We have the free reign to spend our money on whatever we want to support. And if we're not getting what we want, which majority of us want, the DCEU finished, we don't have to spend money on DC. There's nothing wrong with that. You can support what you want to support. If you want to support James Gunn, cool. But if we want to support our boy Zack Snyder and get his vision finished, that we have the free reign to do that. And if they're not doing that, we are consumers. We do not have to go out and support movies that they put out. And that's just the reality of the situation. It just is. That's how life goes. That's how business works. So, you give the people what they want and the money will be spent. But if you don't give people what they want, they don't have to spend their money. It's as simple as that. There's no bullying in that. Like, I think to call that bullying is just stupid. It's just dumb. Common logic right there. But people are going to say what they want to say. So, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought. If you enjoyed my thoughts on this, make sure you hit that like. Also, hype up the video. You get 3 hypes a week. I would appreciate it if you hype it up. I appreciate you. I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. 100,000 subscribers is grind time. Let's get it.